Welcome to the Scientific Publications channel. Today we will discuss the usage of ChatGPT in writing and publishing scientific articles. ChatGPT, Generative Pre-trained Transformer, is the most popular and advanced neural network this year, and indeed in the entire history of humanity. Discussions about it have not ceased since its mass launch at the end of 2022. And now almost every field of activity is trying to implement the usage of chat in its work. Today we will explore whether such a smart artificial intelligence is truly so, and whether it will be beneficial for scientists in writing and publishing scientific articles. The history of language models began with the primitive T9 and continued with more complex neural networks. They are based on a transformer-type architecture, which allows it to find connections between individual words and computing the most relevant sequences of these words and sentences. Each model was improved using natural language processing and machine learning methods. The foundation for creating ChatGPT was a GPT 3.5 model, which was packaged into a user-friendly and intuitive interface. Thanks to this, Chat gained significant popularity, acquiring 100 million active users in just 2 months, and receiving recognition as the most significant innovation achievement of the 21st century from Bill Gates. Let's get to our main question. Can ChatGPT help in scientific activities, specifically in writing and publishing articles? ChatGPT is a useful and potentially momentous tool that can change the approach to writing scientific research. It easily reduces your time spent on routine tasks and helps to prepare a draft version of your text. However, artificial intelligence is not yet ready to completely do the work instead of you. Writing a scientific research article requires not only theoretical knowledge of the field, but above all, it must be based on the results of your own research, and only you can conduct it. Therefore, it's not crucial to use ChatGPT in union with your own experience, knowledge, and practice. It should be noted that artificial intelligence cannot generate new ideas, but it can organize and develop existing ideas of a researcher, thereby creating a draft of their project. ChatGPT will be an excellent assistant in information research, summarizing your work plan, analyzing results, and many more. The chatbot can help you brainstorm, gather relevant information from your research area, identify gaps in the literature, and to consider potential methodological questions. Moreover, artificial intelligence is an excellent tool for analyzing and summarizing a large volume of raw data. You can provide the language model with data obtained through surveys or other methods, asking it to analyze or interpret them. ChatGPT allows quickly and accurately identifying patterns and trends that may not be easy to catch for a human. However, any information obtained from ChatGPT should be carefully verified. Machine analysis still comes with errors. ChatGPT results should not be used as a replacement for human judgment. They should always be reviewed by experts before being used for making any critical decisions. Like any new technology, artificial intelligence has its limitations. First, the most significant limitation is the chatbot's database. Specifically, all the information ChatGPT was trained on dates back only to 2021. Therefore, the chat is greatly outdated in events that have occurred since then, and it may provide vague or completely fictional information. The second, additionally, the neural network doesn't have constant access to the internet, which raises doubts about the reliability of information. The third, sometimes the bot writes persuasive, coherent, but entirely meaningless and unrealistic text, similar to a city lunatic who sincerely believes in the absurdities he shouts in the square. Therefore, relying entirely on chat is unadvisable under any circumstances. In fact, it's unlikely that it will even write the bibliography correctly. The fourth, another feature of ChatGPT is the quality of information output. It depends on the quality of its input. The better and more expertly formulated the query, the more accurate the information will be on output. Therefore, as strange as it may sound, to work more effectively with the bot to gather higher quality response generation, you need to learn to work with it. Technically, the chat will fulfill your request. A vivid example is the AI-developed pizza advertisement. The video meets the technically specified requirements, but you can see the actual result. It's a great metaphor for what could happen to your scientific work if you fully rely on the chat. The viewpoint of the scientific community regarding the utilization of ChatGPT remains significant. At present, several ethical issues are open, such as the risk of plagiarism and inaccuracies, the determination of a researcher's contribution to the work, potential disparities in the accessibility of ChatGPT tools between high and low-income countries. The advanced version of the language model requires a paid subscription. The question of copyright is particularly important too. Should it be asserted that authorship of the text created by artificial intelligence belongs to an individual who has not engaged in any intellectual activity aimed at writing the work, but merely formulated a brief request for the text creation by the program? Clearly, the answer is no, as otherwise the essence of copywriting is undermined and human intellectual effort is devalued. An interesting story involving a researcher named Raphael Luque not only caused a significant resonance within scientific circles, but also has the potential to become a part of the history of scientific ethics. The researcher, utilizing chat in his writing process, published one scientific article every 37 hours to enhance his indexing level. This story became the first public instance of suspicions regarding unethical usage of ChatGPT in scientific work. Currently, there are already specialized means for identifying text generated by artificial intelligence. The UNESCO website has published an information piece titled UNESCO called all governments to implement global ethical frameworks immediately. It addresses the fact that in response to calls from over 1,000 technical workers to suspend research on the most powerful artificial intelligence systems, UNESCO urged countries to promptly fully implement the provision of the recommendations on artificial intelligence ethics. In conclusion, as confirmed by the language model itself, ChatGPT is merely a tool capable of enhancing work efficiency and automating a range of routine tasks. It can aid in preparing a draft model of a scientific article, as well as analyzing and organizing the results obtained from work. However, it's essential to remember that chat is not a panacea for the necessity of independent thinking and personal work. Each scientific work requires quality editing and extensive text revision to meet the high standards of international scientific journals. Simultaneously, it's important to stay in touch with modern technologies and not to abstain from tools designed to optimize and enhance our productivity. In conclusion, a few words for those who believe that ChatGPT will diminish the significance of scientists and take away their work. When people first invented the tractor, it also deprives many of the opportunity from people to work manually in the fields. However, this was a necessary stage in technical evolution, which, as you would agree, ultimately greatly improved our lives. We are confident that the same will hold true with artificial intelligence. So continue to purpose your noble goals and also subscribe to our channel to stay updated on the latest news in the world of scientometric and science as a whole. And please share in the comment below whether you use ChatGPT in your scientific activities. See you in the next videos, and don't forget to press a like button.